Hey guys, it's me, Jim. Alright, let's have a look at something that quite frequently occurs, and you will end up in situations like this, I guarantee it, every few weeks maybe. And, you know, I'm going to show you kind of how to handle it, how to think about it, and how not to panic. And when there's a bloodbath like this, can you see I've got the 1 hour chart of Bitcoin on right now, and it's come down a lot in the past 1 or 2 days, yeah, and I don't know how much more it's going to come down, and some people are saying it's going to come down to 42k. The date is now 23rd of February, 5:44 p.m. here in Thailand, so it's about 6 hours ahead of Europe. So I wanted to show you my CryptoHopper and show you all of the bags that I'm holding. Now, don't panic. Alright, take a look at that. This is what can happen, and often does. And this is a perfect example to show you of, you know, things you can do to eliminate risk from when this will happen, and it will happen to you, I guarantee you it. Now this is where you have to have the balls of steel. This is where you have to say, right, well, you know, I only lose if I sell. I mean, look at this position here. Look at that one. That's $471. It's 33% down nearly. If I sold that now, just that one position, I would lose $154.94. Right, so that's scary stuff, isn't it? Look at this. All of this here, total cost is $2,119. If I sold everything right now, I would be 26% down. Let's get the calculator. 2119.15, let's be precise, minus 26.71% equals, it's $566 I would lose. Alright, so I would turn $2,119 into $1,553. That's a big loss if I sold everything. And then start again. And then realize that I shouldn't have sold it, because now Bitcoin is coming back up and all of the other positions would have come back up eventually. Now, this is perfect for me to show you I'm not panicking. I'm not selling. I've switched off my buying. Alright? So, because I'm not sure how far down Bitcoin is going to come. It looks like it's on its way back up, but there again, look at this. Could turn around, could do this here. And you see on the stochastic RSI here, it could turn around and go down again. I mean, I've heard rumors it's going to 42k. I'm not good at technical analysis or anything. You know, I just kind of, you know, this looks like to me on the 1 hour chart, it's bouncing down a hill. It's a ball that is bouncing down a hill. And this little rise here could be just one of these bounces. So I don't know for sure what the price is doing next. And as you can see, I'm not panicking. Yeah, it's painful to look at this. I have only $591 left in my fund. So I'm going to be very careful with this. I'm going to wait for everything to reach the very bottom of where it's going to, or at least where I'm 99% sure that it has finished going down. And then look at this position here, and look at this position here. $55.95, $56.22. So we're talking 56-ish dollars for each one. I will DCA those ones first. They are easiest to handle. They are smaller cost amounts. Now, if I had stuck to my own rules, of only DCAing at minus 20% ever for the first time, I probably would have a lot more room to wiggle here. So, you know, I make mistakes as well. And the way I'm going to deal with it is the way I've dealt with this situation many times before. Alright, and I'm just going to not panic, never sell. You only lose when you sell. I haven't lost anything. When I'm looking at this now, I see numbers in the red, and it's a bloodbath, and yes, it's scary, but you know it's coming back up. When? I don't know. It will come back up. Could be days from now, could be tomorrow, could be weeks. You know, as long as you're patient, you're not going to lose anything. And this is why we split our funds, guys. We don't trade with all of our funds. This is why we do 50-50. We keep 50% in reserve. Now, technically speaking, what is my total? So it's this. Let's get that calculator out again. 2119.15 plus this 591 equals $2,710 that I have in USDT, if it wasn't down in the red like this. Now, technically speaking, I should still have, what's half of this? Divide that by 2. Alright, so can you see how I've broken my own rules? I've gone beyond this halfway point. I've gone right up to 2,119 because I DCA'd some at the wrong point. I was doing minus 5% and minus 10%, and they got into big positions like this. You know what I mean? This one is not something that's DCA. This one it's Ripple. I bought $600 of Ripple, and by the time it arrived in Binance after fees and whatnot yesterday, it ended up being $563. So I thought I would leave it in there as a synced position to go up, so I would get at least my $600. But it did go up, and I was too greedy. I set the trailing stop loss at 12.5%, and it didn't quite get to 12.5%. It got to about 11 or 12%, and then it tanked. Alright, so my mistake there. I could have had this. This could have been $620 when it got up to its highest point, and I could have sold that, and that would have been another $620 added into there. So right, so you see how it goes, guys. Now I'm not too worried because I've got some in reserve here. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to come down to its max. Let's have a look on the 1-day chart. I don't know. Do you think it's gonna bounce off this middle Bollinger line here, which it sometimes does, and then it's gonna go further up beyond 60? Or is it going to come down to 42, which a lot of people say is a support? Alright. I don't know. I'm no expert at trading on charts and analysis and stuff like that. I don't care about all of that. All I know is I want to try and start doing any DCAs that I'm going to do when I believe it has stopped going down and it is starting to come up again. I've got a feeling it is going to go to 42 because of this here, the stochastic RSI on the 1-day chart. Let's have a look at the MACD. Yeah, it looks like it's going to continue coming down. Alright, look at the MACD there. It hasn't even started going into the red. So I've got a feeling it's going down to 40k. 42. As the pundits will say. Let's have a look at the RSI. Yeah, still plenty of scope for it to come down. What else can we look at? KDJ, sometimes look at that. Yeah, similar. So anyway, yeah, it's a crappy situation to be in. It is a bit worrying when it happens to you the first time. That was 35% about an hour ago. 35% under. And do a refresh on there. Alright. Could come back up any minute. It could be days. Alright. So I want to be sure Bitcoin stopped going down. All the other altcoins have stopped going down. Let me get this on the 1 hour chart. That Ripple, that's my big position there. See, I should have sold it when it got up here last night. I would have been a lot in profit on that one. But greed got me. I got greedy. And that's what happens when you get greedy. You can lose out. Alright, so I haven't lost, I just have to wait. So that's what happens, guys. There you go. I get bags as well. Don't panic. You only lose when you sell. Just hold on. It will come back. Even if you don't touch the bot, all of this will eventually come back up into profit and sell. Could be days, could be weeks. So this is why we leave 50% of our funds in our reserve. This is why we use small dollar buy amounts. So if we do have to DCA, the position does not end up huge like some of these are becoming now. Alright, so again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to look like it's hit its bottom. That could be 42k. And then I will work on these two smallest positions first. I was probably actually this one first, because that is the one. No, maybe this one. Because that'll be closer to 0. Maybe this is at minus 25% by the time Bitcoin has stopped going down. It doesn't matter. It is one of the easiest positions to DCA out of. So I would buy another $56 worth. That would take it to minus 10. I'll buy another $112 worth, because that doubles this position. This would be $112 now at minus 10. And I would buy another $112. That would take the position up to $224. And it would be at minus 5. And then I would consider, if I've got enough in my funds, DCAing one more time on that one to bring it to minus 2.5. And obviously it's going to be a $400 and something trade then. So at minus 2.5% doesn't take a lot of work to get back up into the positive territory and maybe make a nice 5, 6, 7% profit when it finally does sell. And that would be 5, 6, 7% of $400 plus. So it's going to end up, although it looks terrible right now, being an awesome profit in the end. And that's how I've handled every time I get bags like this. So this must be, I don't know, 7 or 8 times this has happened to me in the last 5 months. And I've got out of it every time. You won't see major losses in my trade history at all. So yeah, just patience, guys. Nobody likes it. Just walk away from the computer. Leave it alone. Don't stare at it. Don't worry. Don't cry. Go do some other stuff. And get ready for when Bitcoin has touched its bottom. And then you can, DCA your way out of the easier positions. Sell those easy positions for a nice profit. And then that puts funds back into your reserve fund. If you're nervous right now, switch off the buying. So anyway, you're getting money back into your fund. If you've got money offline that you were intending on putting into CryptoHopper anyway, hold off until you know that Bitcoin has stopped going down. Alright, because it's pointless buying Bitcoin right now. What if you buy now and it comes down to 42? You're going to lose out a little bit there. So wait until this turns back up. Where is it? Let's get the stochastic. That's the 1 day chart. Wait till this starts going back up like here. Yeah, could turn around here. You don't know. I do have a feeling it's bouncing off this middle line. You know, the pundits are saying it's going to 42. I really don't know. I never really listen 100% to anybody because, you know, they can easily be wrong. Just like I can easily be wrong, guys. So, you know, play it by ear. Don't panic. Don't sell. Wait till things start turning around, then DCA any easy positions. What I mean by easy positions is the smallest dollar amounts, alright, at sensible places. I mean, if I DCA'd this one now, it might be okay, but I can't be sure that Bitcoin has stopped dropping. Okay, guys? Hope this helped.